Now, before I start this video, I want to give 2 reasons why you're watching the exact same video and the exact same announcement. 1, this may be the exact same announcement, but a lot of things will be different. 2, there will be multiple changes to this retake and multiple differences to the original announcement video. 3, I didn't like how the announcement video turned out, so I decided, why not remake it? Because I didn't like how the original one turned out. The original one's not really the best, in my opinion. I went into too much detail, and some of the stuff I said didn't really make no sense. So I'm remaking it. And this will probably be the last time I remake it, hopefully. So there we go. And 4, probably because the exact same version that's free. Also, the original announcement video will be privated or deleted. Why? Because there'll be no use for it anymore. This will remain up, though. So, there we go. So, recently, my previous announcement, I announced Piggy, the Twisted Truth, or Piggy, the Twisted Universe, which is actually a retake to my AU, my Piggy AU. A retake to my Piggy AU. A massive retake to my Piggy AU. How many times I said massive retake to my Piggy AU? Which you don't know what that is. Back in 2022, well, I'm going to give a quick little history for Piggy the Twisted Truth, how it came to be, and why am I remaking it. So, back in 2022, I made a little story called Piggy the Hidden Cover, which I had to say was one of the worst stories I ever made because of the writing and also the characters. I basically butchered the Piggy characters so bad. It was meant to be my attempt at a book free, which, by the way, I feel like Minitoon could write a better book free than me because I could not even write a book free. And after I ended that stupid atrocity, I made Piggy the rebooted, based off of 2 Piggy fan games. Piggy Rebooted in Piggy Resort of Isolation, baby. One of the best Piggy fan games. Nothing can change my opinion. Piggy Resort of Isolation is the best Piggy horror fan game I have ever seen. And it sucks the game ended on a cliffhanger, the original game. It sucks. Because now Georgie's dead. Because Roblox had to ban Toonie Sailor's account, unfortunately. So there will be never a continuation of the story. Well, I mean, if his account never got banned, we would never got Piggy Backrooms, but man. So if Toonie Sailor, if you're watching this, I'm sorry what happened to your account. If you're watching this, Toonie Sailor, I'm sorry what happened to your account. I'm sorry. And also, you inspired me to create my own AU. You inspired me to create my own Piggy universe, which is based on Result of Isolation and Piggy Rebooted. Also, Vixo, if you're watching this, I really did enjoy your game, and I decided to remake my own story. I can't freaking speak. Oh my god. Frick. Anyway, to remake my own version of the Piggy story. There we go. That's what we still want to say. Which also, I've seen many Piggy fan games remake the story. I have seen many actually do that, and they have done some pretty good stuff with it. Like adding new characters, new storylines. Even one of them managed to make 13 chapters. Like many games like Piggy Back to Nostalgia, Piggy Resolve Isolation, Piggy Unstable Reality managed to make really good stories and really created game mechanics. And also with new characters, changing the story a little bit, but changing the story, stopping like previous events like Doggy or Bunny for getting infected while still staying true to the original Piggy story, which I like. So, yeah, I decided to make my own Piggy AU back in 2022. I relaunched it in 2023. And in 2024, that's when the Infection AU craze began. Which, if you don't know what Infection AUs are an alternate universe. Which actually started with My Little Pony. But other series like Sonic, I think also Hazbin Hotel got one. And the Amazing Digital Circus all got their own Infection AUs, which were really good, or their own horror AUs. Like, heck, even Bluey got one. Heck, even like freaking Peppa Pig, which is freaking crazy. Like, how the heck did that show get one? Like, what the frick? So I decided to make my own Infection AU. Well, maybe relaunch my AU since Infection AUs, well, they're not really as popular anymore. But they're still popular enough, so I decided, hey, why not make my own relaunch my AU, but as a Piggy Infection AU, which is Piggy already like an infection series. I don't know why I call it a Piggy Infection AU. I should just call it my Piggy Twisted, the Dark Piggy, the Dark Twisted Universe AU, because it should just be called that, or the Dark. I'm still working on the other name for it, Dark Twisted Universe. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Oh my god. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my god. Yeah. Also, I made a few sketches for it last night and a couple of days ago for some of the character designs. And I'm about to show you one of the sketches right now. And you are going to get a taste for what the AU will definitely be. Now, some of you are going to do reaction videos of this. I recommend censor it, because there's one sketch that has a little bit of gore in it. And some of these may have blood, so you have been warned. Yep. I made a few sketches for Clowny, Tigery, Willow, Doggy, and Parasy. Which, by the way, I think this is the first time in a while I ever drew Parasy. I like his new design. Still, Kwani pointing out her guts is... Yeah, this sketch of Kwani pointing out her guts is not really canon. She doesn't actually do that in the AU. I just want to do like a funny old gory sketch. Doggy becoming infected. Well, Doggy half infected after drinking a potion. And Willow, which by the way I did say in the original The original. Oh my god, can I talk in this announcement, please? The original announcement. Yeah, oh my god. A Willow. Where I talked about Willow and said she's gonna have a big role, and she is. She's gonna have a massive role in book 1, and she's gonna have one interesting role in book 1, and that will be in the mall. Well, before chapter 10 of the story. I don't want to reveal too much, but what's to say Willow basically protects the TSP members. Because I also want to show a soft side to her while still keeping her villain personality, still keeping I do not care personality. Because I like Willow's personality, I'm not trying to change it too much. But I still want to make her to where she cares about her friends, showing that she still cares about people. Because, and she doesn't want to use anyone else in her life. Because everybody knows that she lost William, who I mean is probably freaking dead. Because we don't know where the frick he is. Like, that's the biggest mystery in book 2. We don't know what happened to him. Her parents are probably freaking dead. Or they're probably just missing. Or they're probably still alive. And Daisy is infected and fricked. Because Tio decided to give Will childhood trauma. Just like I got for Piggy, result of isolation. Am I going to keep making jokes about my childhood trauma with Piggy, result of isolation? I'm going to keep making jokes. I swear the frick I am going to keep making result of isolation jokes. I swear I am. Mother's the William Afton in that game. Mother is the real villain in that game. She is real villain. She is villain material. I mean to stop. Someone's going to straight up call me out. Fine, expose me. I don't care. Bruh. I'm about to seriously I'm about to use subscribers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Will have a really big part. Will also get a little bit of character development in book 1 too. So there's that. I also want to show how she met the TSP. Mickey old side story with Willow. And how all the TSP members were formed. Also, there's also 2 parts about her design that I really want to change for this redesign. Because back in the day, I made an old design for Willow. An old design for Willow back in like 2023. I used to like put her in a ponytail and she had a scar on her face. I don't know why I didn't put that. I should bring back her ponytail and her scar on her face. Because 1, she looked like a total bad butt. And 2, I really like the ponytail. Let me know if you want to see her with a ponytail and a scar, because I want to bring that back. You know, if you all say no, I'll probably still do it. Frick. I also want to incorporate side stories in the AU. Small little side stories that take place during some of the chapters, some of the storylines, like with original characters, new characters, returning characters, and also a secret character. I'll give you a hint. Hat. That's all I'm going to reveal right now. Hat and mask. And clown. And also some side stories with the infected, because I also want to show the infected in their perspective. Since, also spoiler for Delirium, by the way. Which at the end, when it was revealed that the infected can see survivors as infected and their selves as if survivors, I decided, you know what? Why not also show the infected in their perspective? You know, showing how they are. Showing how what they're doing. Like, they're faking that they're not the monsters. And they're faking that the survivors are the monsters. But in reality, and they are the monsters. They're the ones infected. And also to prove it, I'll give, like, them, like, bloodshot eyes. Just to show that they are infected. Just to show that they're not still alive. No, they're not dead. Frick. Well, Zombie Piggy is, but to show that they are alive. They are infected. Frick, I can't talk. Oh my god, I don't want to do a further retake of this. And also, most, like I said, most of the stuff that happens in this AU are not canon to the official Piggy game. None of the events happen. Well, some of the stuff that happened in my AU are not canon to the Piggy story. They are not canon at all. This is an AU, an alternate universe. An AU stands for an alternate universe. Also, in this AU, I also have been redesigning some of the infected. Which, by the way, I might reveal on my community post. Which, by the way, if you go in my community post, you will see it later. Of some of the infected. Like, I'm doing teacher's design right now. And by the way, some of the infected will be a part of a cult with Tio. Which, I mean, some of the infected do worship Tio and think that he's their savior. And think that he's a god. But some of them are basically will be his disciples. Like Penny and Teacher. Which, by the way, they will have them own forms. They will transform. Some of the infected will be able to transform into more disturbing versions of themselves. Mainly the disciples of Tio. Teacher's design will represent like a fallen angel almost. Penny's is unknown. Penny's is unknown at the time. But there'll be animation memes, comics, community post of showing the stuff from this AU. And I cannot wait for all of you to see what I have in store for this. Because this AU will be something interesting. Which, by the way, I might... There will also be some cameos for some Piggy developers and YouTubers in it. And not just Piggy YouTubers, also other YouTubers I watch will also have cameos, like in picture stuff. And also, due to a controversy with a previous Piggy YouTuber who, by the way, if you know, you know, but I'm not going to talk about him. Whoever who can figure that out will get their comment pinned. But you all probably know what I'm talking about. Someone who practically did some disgusting stuff in this community has been unfollowed by Minitoon and is now doing Spunky and Baldi's Basics content. And made really good animations. I'm replacing Spidella's father with somebody new. Somebody different. Somebody better. And somebody who does disgusting things. If you know who I'm talking about, you know. But I'm not going to say his name because I don't want you all to go look up his channel because he is a bad person. Please do not support that guy. Support people like me because I'm a better person. Even though I have done some messed up things too. But I'm not a person who basically sent animal gore videos to minors. So, I mean, can some of this stuff be considered as animal gore? Because, I mean, this series does involve animals, so I don't know. Also, why does teacher Jen is one of them like a football? Anyway. I will be sharing more designs on my shorts and my community post. Like of characters like Clowny, Bella, which if you don't know who Bella is my OC. Which, by the way, Bella will also be going for a 5th redesign. I swear, I have redesigned this girl so many times. Which, by the way, this time should not be a girl. Well, she will be a girl, but she'll be a trans woman. She'll be trans. Why? I don't know. I keep redesigning Bella, and it's getting to the point of practical. I'm getting tired of it. I guess I enjoy redesigning some of my characters. Because she has gone for multiple redesigns. Like she was a human. And I kept her a human for over like, I think like 2 years. 2024. Or no, 3 years. Frick. And then 2025 was when I redesigned her again. As human have human have dog. And now her being a full-on animal and now this. It's at this point I'm getting tired of redesigning her, but it's whatever. Also, I also want to say, like I said, this AU, like I said in the previous one, this AU is not for kids. This AU will never be for kids or won't be for kids. Which, by the way, if YouTube marks my videos for kids, they are not for kids. And I'll make full disclaimers to prove that it's not for kids. Because I know YouTube has a habit of sometimes marking videos for kids even though they're not for kids. And I don't know why. YouTube, why do you do that? Why? Also, some of the designs are actually, like I said previously, are based off Result of Isolation. But one side says definitely is based off Result of Isolation is... Frick, if I can find his design. It's on my community post somewhere. Robbie's design. Yup. Based off of Toonie Sailor's original Robbie design that he made for Result of Isolation if he wasn't there. Which, by the way, I might redesign him a little bit, but he is based off of his design. Don't believe me? I might make a community post later showing that he is based off of him. Because I really like the concept of Robbie being dismantled and looking like Molten Freddy. And it sucks that when it comes to some concept games, they practically just don't do design. He basically said, and the only one that did it was bot concepts. I don't know if that game is still up on Roblox, by the way. But Robbie will get some warness. And it won't be pleasant yore. Also, I can't wait for all of you to see when this AU does come out. There will be community posts and shorts explaining the lore and explain how some characters got infected in some stories. Also, the reason why I didn't go into much detail this time is that I don't spoil anything. Even though I might have spoiled a little bit. If you all want to support this AU or help me support it, I recommend putting hashtag Piggy the Twisted Truth, hashtag the Piggy the Dark Twisted Universe, and also sharing, liking, and supporting, and subscribing to the channel, so you don't miss out on any future updates on any of my AUs or any of my original projects, or any designs I post. And also, to any developers who are watching this, just so you know, I will definitely be supporting your other Piggy projects that you have in development. I'll be supporting all of them, giving my support and feedback to them, and also seeing what stuff I can improve on in my AU. I'll also be taking criticism, advice, and stuff from others. And to anyone who wants to make animation memes and comics, or fan-made comics or animation memes, you can if you like. Or make fan designs, you can. Just don't go too far of it, please. Like, I mean, some of the characters aren't going to suffer enough, like Dessa. Which, Dessa will also have her own role in the story. I mean, to stop revealing too much. Anyway, like I said, like, share, follow. I mean, subscribe. Turn on post notifications, so you never miss another video. And I'll see you. And also, if you want to see my other projects, I also have others. If you not just want to see just Piggy content, because I also do make other content like Forsaken, Friday Night Funkin', and other type of content, and also OC content. So if you want to see that. And if you like to see my angel transformations, I do angel transformations, by the way. So yeah. I only got one right now of Penny, but you'll see them more in the future. And like I said, like, share, follow, subscribe. I swear I'm going to keep saying this over and over again until I visually end the video, so yeah. Time to end the video. See you on the next one. See you on the next one. Probably in the next short community post or whatever. Maybe probably gonna be community post or short, but who knows? And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Angel the Alicorn signing off.